southwest of Chicago, there is a small, secluded cemetery known as Bachelor's Grove, and it is one of the most haunted places in the United States. Author Brian K. Morris brings you a collection of writings that will help you navigate this ghostly graveyard, if you dare. The Haunting Scripts of Bachelor's Grove is available now on Amazon.com. Get your copy today.
Now comes the part where we throw our heads back and laugh. Ready?
Ready!
So let's go.
Ooh.
Oh.
My nippies got hard.
Welcome to Nevermind the Furthermore with your host, Brian K. Morris, independent publisher, freelance hybrid author, award-winning playwright, and former mortician's assistant. Beware. Beware. That might not be a phone jingling in your pocket. Join the Nevermorians for morning mischief and madness at 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 Central. Your sense of humor is the only thing you need to wear.
Good morning, Nevermorians. How the heck are you? Hope you're having a great Friday. Looking forward to a fantastic Halloween weekend. Woo! And I believe we got to do something with the clocks this weekend. Holy cats, it's going to be a busy one. And today's going to be a busy one for me. But we'll get into that later. Whether you're watching us live or you're watching us on the reruns, we appreciate your being here. I'm your host, Brian K. Morris, on this Halloween Eve, October 30th, Hell's Night, 2020. And we appreciate your being here. If you're watching on Facebook, whether it's on the Rising Tide Publications page or IndieVent, please give that page a like because it helps us in our ongoing broadcast mission, okay? And give the like to this video if you enjoy what you see. Also, if you're watching us on YouTube, whether it's on the Brian K. Morris Rising Tide Network, or that sounds official, or the Geek Insider page on YouTube, please, if you enjoy this video, please give it a like, a big thumbs up, and please consider subscribing. It just takes a moment, and yet it helps us so very much, all right? This show is brought to you by Plasma Fire Graphics, when the look of your book matters to you, and it's powered by GeekInsider.com and RisingTide.pub, and that's all the official stuff. We're glad to see everyone here, and hope your morning's going well. We've got a busy day ahead of us. After we do this extravaganza, we get a little bit of a rest, then this afternoon starts Hallowcon. Go to hallowcon.com, and there will also have links on the Stupid O'Clock pages on YouTube and on Facebook. Check it out because it is a different kind of virtual convention. You are gonna love it. I love the plans for this, and I'll be on around 3-4 o'clock. I gotta look at my notes. But anyway, I'll be there to help kick it off, and we'll be running a special, I'll have a special presentation on broadcasting, so if you're interested in doing something like this, but hopefully doing it correctly, you'll tune in and maybe pick up some tips and some good stuff that'll help you if you're already a broadcaster. Might give you some ideas to improve. And anyway, it's going to be a fun day. And then tonight, we're really excited by this. Now, this is not going to be slick by any stretch of the imagination. Then we'll get to your comments, I promise. But this is not going to be slick. I am going to, hold on here. I'm going to add someone to this, and there's going to be a moment here, but we've got a special episode of Clever Tile pending tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. We want you to please share our message, get a big turnout, because we're having this guy out. Wait till you see what he is up to. Yes, we'll be joined by the master of dark sticky magic tonight, Master Ron Fitzgerald, Chicago Gothic illusionist. You will have fun watching him. And we're also going to have a special guest star show up. Ron doesn't know about it. Okay. He's going to be surprised. I think he'll be pleasantly surprised, and I know you will be too. So please join us tonight on a special Clever Title pending at 8 p.m., 7 p.m. Central Time. It's going to be a lot of fun. We are going to have fun, and we're going to start having fun right now. You, me, just us together, darling. Anyway, let's get to your comments here. And Trevor Hawkins, first in the door from YouTube. Howdy, how you doing? Hope you're having a great morning, sir. Yes, you are the first to arrive this morning. The early bird catches the worm. And if you like worms, good for you. And let's see. And Brian Wenzelf, I saw your posting on your page. Please check out Reels and Heels this coming actually tomorrow at 2 p.m. Eastern, 1 p.m. Central. And he's going to have some great guests. Please check out his Reels and Heels broadcast here on the Book of Faces. It's a great thing. And hi there, Ron. Tonight, says Sarah. Wow, I know where you'll be tonight and tomorrow night. Don't forget, Ron Fitzgerald is having his own Halloween special tomorrow night at 8 p.m., 7 p.m. Central. It is going to be a lot of fun. If you've never seen his magic act, you are in for a treat. Or illusion, I should say. Magic is sorcery, and Ron is better than sorcery. But anyway, yeah, he's fantastic, and he's a really terrific. I mean, I've been a magic aficionado since my youngest days. And I've been a fan of, Blackstone Jr. and, Doug Hennig and Penn and Teller and all of those guys, Ricky Jay. And Master Ron is up there with any of them. He is as skillful an illusionist as any I've ever seen. So please join him tonight. Plus, it is a not safe for work episode. So it's going to be a lot more fun than usual. I don't know which one of us is going to break the barrier first. But anyway, Trevor Hawkins says, Happy Friday. Happy Friday to you, brother. Hope you're having a great one so far. Hope the weekend looks good. And from YouTube also, Teresa Dunn. Mwah! Good morning, Brian. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Yeah, I looked out earlier when I got my kovfefe. Yes, we have it, kids, because don't leave home without it. The sun was shining. And I think it's supposed to get fairly warm today and tomorrow, which is good. And tomorrow especially because I'm not only busy today, I'm broadcasting. I'm busy tomorrow. My last personal appearance of the year will be at Castle Perilous tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Central Time. And I will be there from 10 to 2. We'll have our books. We have some book sales specials because we don't want to take a lot of it home. And you guys have Christmas gifts to buy for. So y'all come down and see me. And not only will I be there, but Nathan Bonner, who is a great publisher, animator, writer, artist, will be there. Also, Cookie will be with me. So if you've ever wanted to see the hand that guides the Fez, that is the one. You will want to be there tomorrow to meet Cookie. To heck with me. Buy some books from her. You get her to sign them. It embarrasses her. It's fun to see. Anyway, we'll be there from 10 to 2 tomorrow at Castle Perilous, 107 West Main in Carbondale, Illinois. And we're looking forward to it. Thank you very much, Scott Thorne, for putting up with us and putting us up tomorrow. And we have a bunch of Brians now. Good morning, friends. An abundance of Brians awaits you. Brian, you're an awesome Brian there. And we also have Brian Rodman. I see he's next. So anyway, the League of Super Brians is now in session here. And good Friday morning from Brian Rodman, my fellow Brian and Nevermore. It's good to see you, Brian. Let the glorious glow of Friday morn beam from a jack-o'-lantern filled filling the spooky weekend hope of a Halloween hootenanny. And who couldn't use more hootenannies? I'm telling you, seriously. But it's good to see you, Brian Rhodes, Brian Rodman. Gentlemen, a pleasure as always. And here he is, the one, the only, the several, if need be, the Christian Basil. Hey, arise, Friday Morris Monster, arise and wait. Tomorrow is Halloween, and the legend of the traveling TARDIS is short by a little less than 400 subscribers to make the 40K goal of likes on that Facebook page. What are you people waiting for? Send your Whovian friends. Send everyone. Get the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS to 40K and help us become the legend. Oh, yeah. And Morris Monster, blah, blah. Yeah, I get it. Anyway, have a safe weekend. Christian Basil, good to see you. Glad you're making progress on that. Yes, check out the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. It is a fantastic show. If you like Doctor Who, whether it's classic or it's the new revived series from 2005, whether your favorite Doctor is Eccleston or Hartnell or any of the Bakers or Jodie or even the movies, check out the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS and become part of the legend. Please give that page a like and share with your friends, all right? And there she is, Kelly Austin. Good morning, all. Mwah. Kelly, glad to see you this morning. Hope you are having a fantastic morning. Kelly's a brandly newly minted author here. We're glad to have you here. And there is Charles F. Mill. Oh, I shot past some of your, I got a whole, those of you who use, StreamYard, occasionally, okay, I've got this, I'm caught up, then all of a sudden dump with comments. Anyway, there he is. We'll get back to your other comment. Charles F. Millhouse of Stormgate Press. Hello, Nevermorians. Hello to you, Charles. Hope your weekend is shaping up already. And there she is. Mine's shaping up because she's here. Michaela Jade. Yay, I'm here on time. Yes, you are. I'm glad to see you as always. Mwah. And yay, Michaela, says Sarah from YouTube. And hi, Sarah. Hi there, Michaela. Heart. Woo. Oh, video or it didn't happen. Anyway, glad to see you, ladies. And Brian Robin says to help you get into the spooky mood after this wonderful show. Well, thank you. Head on over to the Dastardly Dingoes podcast at bit.ly/dastdingos and enjoy the shenanigans we get into with the horror enthusiast and host of What the Niche podcast, Andrew Morris, as we talk about our love for the horror genre and monster movies. Join the fun. Definitely, that is a fun broadcast. I've got to listen to that episode. I'm really looking forward to it, and I really want to listen to the What the Niche podcast after you've been talking it up. I am willing to take other people's recommendation. Great podcast, great broadcast from Brian Rodman. And morning, did you share my video, Philip? When you tagged me, it automatically shared it. In fact, it shared it 3 times. I took out 2 of them just to make the page flow better. But saw your video. Very good, sir. Very good. You're growing, man. I love seeing that. I really do, Philip. And hey, kids, Uncle Brian is on. Pull up a chair and gather around the internet to enjoy his wise and rememberable words. I don't know about that latter part unless you're gathering evidence for my trial, one of the two, I'm sure I will say something that will not age well and probably not even to the end of this episode. But thank you, Charles. I appreciate that. Also appreciate Gojan Nikolic, and I apologize if I have botched that. But anyway, Mr. Nikolic, I'm sorry. I am notorious for messing up names, and yours was next, I guess. But anyway, sir, it is good to have you here. I'm glad to see you here on Nevermind the Furthermore. I hope you make us a habit. Benjamin Chidalik Starkey, as always, glad to see you. Of Arcticon fame. And let's see, who else have we got here? Robin Porter Cataret. Wow, Robin, good to see you. Always a pleasure. Robert Beatty, a pleasure, brother. Hey, maybe I'll see you tomorrow at in Carbondale at Castle Perilous from 10 to 2. And Jeb Ray. Jeb, haven't talked to you in ages, brother. Hope you are doing well, good sir. Hope you are doing well. And Rochelle Lester, as always, your presence is appreciated. And Andy Borders, good to see you. A fantastic artist. Great guy. Glad to see you. And Gary Hardman, always a pleasure to have you here as well, sir. And let's see. Oh, we got all kinds of people. I'm way behind in the comments. Let's catch up, shall we? Yeah, catch up, Brian. And we're caught up with Willow Schuyler. Good morning, everyone. Hope your Friday is going good. Willow, it's better now that you're here. And she's watching us from Facebook. Be sure to check in Willow's Pillow Talk. It is a great show. Lots of fun. She's a great lady. I'm glad we're friends. And Trevor Hawkins, morning all to you. And Carl and Carly, where are they? Well, I know Carl and at least probably Carly too. They're going to be helping kick off the day with Hallowcon. Please check out. It's going to be a different kind of con. It is not going, and it's not going to end at 10 o'clock. It's not going to end at midnight. This is going to go on for like something like 36 consecutive hours. And there's going to be programming for all of it, not just reruns, but fresh stuff. And also, they will be premiering a video of mine that you may see again over and over again, hopefully it does some good. Anyway, please check out Hallowcon starting today, this afternoon. Check out the Stupid O'Clock page or the Hallowcon, and it's HALL like Halloween con on Facebook. And also check out the Stupid O'Clock show tomorrow night at 11 p.m. It's going to be a lot of fun. And hi, Trevor, says Sarah. And Trevor says, it's good to be here today. Trevor, it's always good to have you here. Love having you. And Rick Bradley says, good morning, Nevermorians. Rick Bradley, looking forward to seeing you tomorrow. Hope you are doing well. And Rick Bradley says, just in time for Halloween, for October 30th, 31st, and November 1st, you can purchase the digital copy of Marvin's Night Out for only 99 cents. Come on, that's a steal. That is, seriously, that's a good price. And you're going to be treated to some really good writing in there. Rick is an up-and-comer. Pretty soon, he's going to be too good to talk to any of us. So enjoy him now while you can. And Brian Rodman, Hallowcon sounds great. What time did you say your panel will be on? Jeremy Woodring and I will try to check it out. I think I have my note here at 4 p.m. Check the Hallowcon page. I can't remember if it starts at 3 or 4. I believe it starts at 4 p.m. Eastern. So 3 p.m. Central. But anyway, there's going to be a lot of stuff on. I'm going to help kick it off, and then we're going to go into a little solo segment of mine, and we'll have some Q&A at the end of it, and it's going to be a lot of fun. And Heather Ellen is here. Heather, good morning to you. Hope your morning's going well so far and hopes to get better. And Rick Bradley says, check out his author page at rbradley42 on Facebook because he hopes to see you there. He posts some funny things and updates to his upcoming project. And also check out authorrickbradley.com because it's awesome just like him. As Sarah says, the early bird may catch the worm, but the second mouse gets the cheese. Think about that for a minute. Oh, you're right. Anyway, Teresa Dunn says, hello, Sarah and Michaela and Trevor. And Sarah says, hi there, Teresa. And Michaela says, hi, Teresa. And Brian Rodman says, but if you enjoy horror fantasy, head on over to brianrodman.com and check out the comic series Memoirs of an Angel. Have you ever wondered what goes on behind the curtain of our physical realm? Join a ragtag group of infinite and finite beings and find out as they team up against the Dark Kingdom. It's like Lord of the Rings meets The Exorcist. Join the adventure today. Yes, definitely join that adventure. It is a good comic book. I've read most of the early issues. Plan on getting more. I got to get me some physical copies because I need some autographs. You know what I'm saying? I know you do. And Joe McKeel, thanks for the plug, Brian K. Morris. Hey, Joe, glad to see you. Joe McKeel of Stupid O'Clock and Hallowcon. And you know when I'm here, get out the power strip because the plugs are coming. Anyway, about 3:15 in the opening, we will have a special guest representing the live stream industry. This is a must-tune-in show, Hallowcon.com, and Hallowcon, a fantasy and horror convention. Thanks again. Joe, we are proud to be a part of it, sir. I am so looking forward to seeing how this does. I'm excited. I think this is the sort of thing, actually, Joe, and I'm not saying this just because you're here, because you know you and I can be honest with each other. I think this is going to change the face of a lot of virtual conventions. And I think it's going to set a standard. I really do. And I'm not just hyping it. I'm really not. When Joe told me his plans, I'm like, I want to be on board. I want to be a part of it. Just to be able to say I was there when it happened. This is more than just people tuning into live stream or OBS and talking for 20, 30, 60 minutes, whatever, or me for hours. This is something really different, something really wild, and I know it's taken a lot of forethought to line this up, and I'm excited for you, Joe. I really am. Can't wait to see you. I'll try to be there around 3 o'clock, all right? Just to get everything settled in. And speaking of books, I will have some good news soon. Yes, Teresa will. Let's just say that Teresa is this close. All right. And Charles F. Milhouse doing one final read-through on Pulp Reality #1, a fast-paced action-adventure pulp publication with writers like Morris, Nash, Bradley, Milhouse, Austin, and more, coming December 1st. Definitely keep an eye out for Pulp Reality. That is going to be a fine, super fine magazine, and the first of many, many issues, I hope. And yes, I will be there. If you're a fan of Captain Hawkland, there's going to be, 2 Captain Hawkland stories, but one of them is going to be by Bobby Nash, and one of them is going to be by me. So I'm really excited. This is a year. I'm getting, I'm going to be working with some other people's IPs, and I am so flattered and excited. But we'll have more news on that as things come up. And speaking of coming up, there's an up-and-coming young lady, Kathy Jackson, just nothing but success lying in her path. Anyway, good morning, Nevermore is Kathy is ready for Halloween. Mwah. Glad to see you, Kathy. Hope you're doing well this morning. Yes, and definitely check out her brand new book, Written on His Heart. I say that because she had a book reveal, and I think I mentioned I dropped the book name like about 30 times and only got it right twice. But anyway, and then there's etched on his heart, etched on her heart, scribbled on his heart. I mean, Kathy, we got an empire to build here. But anyway, please check out the work of Kathy Jackson. She's got a brand new book out, and I can recommend things like Jericho's Walls and Yours to Love. They're romances, but they got a little heat to them. And Carl Wisman from YouTube says, sorry that I am late. Carl, you are worth waiting for. Mwah to you and to Carly. I'm sure she's on her way. And I'm excited for you, Teresa, says Michaela Jade. She is. And I've got to brag on Teresa for just a moment here. Y'all can figure out. We've both been talking about it for a couple of months now. Teresa, being a first-time author, or publisher, I should say, is naturally trepidatious about dealing with Kindle Direct Publishing, especially after some of us have been bad-mouthing it for so long. It's just not what it used to be. Sorry, kids. But we had to do an update, and Cookie made the update on her cover. Teresa uploaded it by herself. And I am so freaking proud of her for that. So anyway, be excited. Get that excitement ready, because when that happens, we're gonna have a big party for her. Okay. And there you are, Carl. Carl says Sarah, and Trevor Hawkins says definitely prefer to be the second mouse. Yeah. It's better to be the bird than the statue. That's what I say. And Kelly Austin, who will be in Pulp Reality with me, says, just to let everyone know, I have my first book coming out in around April called Bishop Kincaid and the Rembrandt Stratagem, published by Stormgate Press. I love that title, Kelly. It's pulp supernatural at its best. And that I also have a story to be featured in Stormgate Press's Pulp Reality #1 called Ace Anderson and the Curse of Dr. Atomica. Kelly, I am excited just reading those titles. I'm getting chills just reading them. That is so pulp. For more current details, please check out austin.stormgatepress.com. Kelly, I am good on you, Kelly. Oh my gosh, you are a find. That's super, Kelly. I'm loving those titles. Those are the kind of titles that grab someone like me. Shut up, Christian. And anyway, I had to drop Donna off at the courthouse for jury duty. The fact that a SWAT team appeared and cuffed her within seconds, not my business. Yeah, she's on her own after they whip out the card with the Miranda rights on it. I get that, Carl. I was talking jury duty with somebody recently. I've served on a coroner's jury in Champaign County when I lived there, and coroner's jury was fun. And I don't know that too many places have a coroner's jury, but ours was. We were to hear cases of, and we had about 10 or 12 of them. We ate donuts, drank coffee, joked a lot, and we were to decide whether certain cases where people died outside of a hospital, whether it was natural causes and explainable, or whether it required a jury trial to determine like if there was a cause and a culprit. And most of them were like there was this guy, he was like 76 years old, snowing. It was a blizzard that morning, and he was shoveling out his driveway and had a heart attack, and they brought him to the hospital dead on arrival. And we're like, yeah, that makes sense. Old guy, heart attack, shoveling snow. We get it. And then there was another one where there was a bad drug deal in Champaign, and a guy was shot at point blank range in the chest, then hurled through a plate glass window. And of course that can happen to anyone. So anyway, but yeah, and I wanted to get on jury duty at one point because I wanted to see what it was like. But they always draft more people than they'll need because some people get washed out because of whatever reason. The attorneys don't want them on the jury. Maybe because of their views on certain subjects or their background, what have you. And I wanted to serve. I really did. But I think I was part of the final four to be interviewed, and they got enough jurors and didn't need me. We were kind of like on standby, but we stood by. Nothing happened. That was the last time you could be on standby and not get in trouble. Anyway, Teresa Dunn says, thank you, Michaela. Yeah, seriously, we are proud of you, Teresa. We're going to be even prouder as time goes on. And Michaela and Sarah, now I can die this Halloween. Or sprain your wrist. Anyway, David Atkins, good to see you. Hey, all, started my first channel, and the hate already started. Good for you, David. Glad to hear that. I take it on YouTube, so when you try anything, know that people will talk. Second channel starting this weekend. Anyone think hate is unwarranted? Well, I haven't had a chance to see your video yet, so that's right, it's on YouTube. You sent me a link. So check out the work of David Atkins, the hate monger here, and send him some hate mail. Make his day, okay? And Christian is mocked by Trevor Hawkins' laughter. That'll teach you. And, well, hello, Christian. Oh, my goodness. Did it just get warm in here? Skylar says, new episode of Willow's Pillow Talk is up. That too. I did a bit of karaoke last night with a few friends. Head on over to Skylar Productions for all your pillow talk needs on Facebook. Check that out. Yeah, I saw some of your videos. You've got a lovely voice, young lady. You really do. Mine sounds like a toilet backing up. But anyway, Joe McKeel says the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS just under 400 for goal. If you have a few minutes today, you can drop in at Hallowcon and spread the word. Oh, seriously, are you hearing that, Christian? Are you hearing that? There's a place for you, sir, and we will be promoting that during today and tomorrow. Please keep us posted. Because don't forget, we have Master Ron Fitzgerald tonight, and we are so excited. And Teresa Dunn says, Carl. And Louis Lawner, good to see you, sir. And good Friday morning and happy Halloween. Working on the series this weekend? Yes, after taking a few days off. Everything is well. My father was in the hospital for 3 weeks with COVID. So to everyone out there, wear a mask in public. This pandemic is real. I am still having a ball with my two teenage superheroes in the Pacific Northwest. Louis, that is good news. You got the teenagers with you, and glad it's hopefully your dad's on the mend, because nobody knows what this is like, and Louis is right. We are 100% with the masks until a vaccine is found. The masks are our best bet to cut down our chances of catching the myshirona Peter pandemic. And there are, and it's like I keep telling people, it feels like it's, there are some people that have had it or live near or with someone close that's had, but we've had some of our friends catch it. In fact, John B. Pica is still recovering from it, and it's been the better part of a month since he tested positive. So everyone take care of yourselves, because you're taking care of each other when you do it. And Kathy Jackson says it's Mandalorian Season 2 day. And I thought it was Halloween Eve. Silly me. While you're waiting for the next episode of The Child, check out her books at Amazon. Please do that. She is an amazing author. She is a superstar as far as I'm concerned, and she is just going to get hotter and hotter as time goes on, and so will her books. But anyway, Willow Schuyler says, I have a great day, folks. Chat with you all later. Willow, mwah. Thank you for being here as always. Hope you have a fantastic weekend, and I love you as Elvira there. Oh, you look good. Anyway, Brian Rhodes says, next Saturday, November 7th, I will be gaming for 24 hours in support of Children's Miracle Network Hospitals. You can make a donation and see more details at the link below at extralife.org. Thank you for your support. Thank you for your your work there, Brian Rhodes. That is amazing. This is what I love about geekdom, how we turn our passion into helping others. And Brian Rhodes, super guy, super talented guy. Check out bigskink.com. That's BIGSKINK.com. Because Brian is not only a great gamer, he is an accomplished cartoonist and or illustrator, if you wish, and writer. And next time we meet, man, I gotta get some Mike and the Ninja. Seriously, because I do love your work. And Kelly Austin, also follow the link to that group there, and please share. And that's one thing, Kelly, thank you for that link. When you see somebody that you're fond of, and especially if they wear a fez, please consider sharing their message, because that you may not be interested in what they're doing. You may not want to watch Ron Fitzgerald tonight, but you have friends. If you know any goth people or anyone that appreciates great illusion, you may want to clue them into this. All right. And let's see. So, that's a great way to support somebody. Just takes a few seconds and you're done, and they can make a difference. And there we go. By the way, Carl Witzman is the coolest guy on the planet. Joe McKeel, I cannot dispute that at all. I think you're onto something there. Carl Witzman is totally rising tide, and we love him. Ernie Winland, we saw you step in here. Ernie, good to see you. Hope your Friday's going well. Much love to you and the family. Good to see you here. And breakfast time. And she was looking at Christian when she said that. And good morning, Willow, says Charles F. Millhouse. And Teresa Dunn said, I already had my breakfast, Michaela. I swallowed it all up. Shut up, Christian. Anyway, Kelly Austin, morning to you, Willow. Hope your day is going good. And I was wrong. It is 49 hours of programming for Hallowcon. That is over 2 days worth of programming. And it's not like start and stop, maybe a gap here, or we're taking a few hours off. Nope. That is continual. So check out the excitement of Hallowcon starting at 3:15 today, Eastern time. And it's going to be a hoot, and several hoots, in fact. Is this the Hallowcon 2020 Visions of Fear you are talking about at that link there? Why, yes, Kathy Jackson on Facebook. It truly is. Please copy that, put that in your browser, and even if you're at work, Joe McKeel will write you a note. Okay, you can get off early. Shut up, Christian. If you want to watch Hallowcon, it is good for the whole family. All right, it's the great taste that tastes good together. And David Atkins says, "Need to go. My mom needs help today. She does not do well with technology. Going to be a busy day. Last day to vote early. Everyone have a great weekend and make it fabulous. Keep cookie home." Thank you for that, David. Appreciate that so very much. And yes, if you have an opportunity to vote early today, if you are concerned that people can't maintain social distancing at the polls, today would be a great day if your community allows it to to vote early. Cookie and I have, in fact, I forgot to put it out here. And I'm all about putting out. Yes, the Fez and I voted already. We have voted, and we hope you will too. This election year, we are going to have a record turnout, and it'd be good to be a part of history, wouldn't it? So definitely, no matter who you vote for, and we don't want to hear who. This is not what this show is about. There's no politics here. But anyway, please go vote. The fate of a nation lies in your hands, and don't think that your vote doesn't make a difference. If you're voting for or against somebody, or if you're voting independent, and just trying to make sure that your party stays on your state's ballot. That's all very important. So please go vote today. And if you have a mail-in ballot, in many communities, today is the last day to get those in the mail and postmarked. So it is very important that you do so. Thank you for the reminder, David. Thank you so very much. And now let's go back to your comments here. And Brian is on Hallowcon at 4 p.m., 3 p.m. Central Time. Yeah, but I'm going to show up for the pre-show too. So I may be involved with that. Kovfefe. So we'll see what happens. I'll just hang out till they want me. And Hallowcon, a fantasy and horror convention at Facebook, and they're the real Hallowcon, not those fake ones. They're imposters. This is this is the one, the only. It is so cool. And hi, Teresa from Trevor Hawkins. And the Eric Hawkins has shown up there. Good morning, all. Eric, saw you last night on Drawn and Quartered. Looked good. Looked really good. And hey there, Eric. And Michaela Jade says, how do you want your eggs? Oh, whoops, you like scrambled, right? Everything I do is pretty much scrambled. Michaela, thank you. And howdy, the Eric Hawkins says, Trevor Hawkins, the original Eric Hawkins, because he's a little bit older, and that's his middle name. And anyway, Kathy Jackson, Halloween Comic Fest, definitely. There's the event page. Thank you, Kathy. You're the best. And Christian Basil, Carl said duty. Oh, true. Anyway. And of course, he says, drink, Christian, drink. Sarah, take me to your dungeon, says Christian Basil. And there he is, Glenn B. Fleming. Hey, Glenn, how are you this morning? And we are now international once again. Glenn is from the Emerald Isles, I believe. Or anyway, you're over in that area. I forget. It's been a morning. I've only had, this is only my second cup of coffee. Help me. But anyway, Glenn is a prolific author and prolific publisher, and he does a lot of great work. Glenn, please put in a link to your work. Feel free to do so. All of you, please put in links to what you do. And bad drug deal, says the Eric Hawkins. Is there a good drug deal? Kroger had a real good deal on aspirin the other day. I think that's a good one. And my pleasure, Christian. Oh, I bet it is. Anyway, Carl Witzman says, Donna and I are both related to police officers, so we will probably never actually serve on a duty or jury. Yeah. There are certain things that when they find out what and who you know, like if you have an affiliation like that, especially by blood, sometimes it's a race by both the defense and the prosecution to see who can get you out of there and as quickly as possible. I don't have anyone in my family that is in law enforcement, and but I do a lot of work, kind of supporting the police online. I could do better. We all could. But anyway, that's how it works. And but I wanted to serve on a jury. I wanted to know what it was like. I know it's not 12 Angry Men. So anyway, it would have been a good experience. Well. And I am Joel. I'll try to come over. This weekend is crazy. Christian, isn't it though? I mean, I'm probably spending more time online today than I am off with the broadcasting, but looking forward to Hallowcon. And of course, tonight, 8 p.m., special clever title pending with the one, the only Master Ron Fitzgerald. Please bring your questions. You are going to be entertained. He is funny as all get out. And Christian Basil says, Sarah, I just squeed. And Sarah's thinking, mission accomplished. And Grant Lankard says, sorry I'm late. I was making breakfast. Grant, we were just waiting till you got here. Hope you brought enough for everyone. Good to see you, Grant. Hope your morning's going well, sir. And Carl Witzman, I am the coolest guy on the planet. Wow, I'm going to need a hat and some gloves. Well, you have your Pope hat now, being the dark Pope of the Church of the Rising Tide. That's our latest scam here. Your tithing will be gratefully appreciated. And also, I want to check something out. Our newsletter will be going out Sunday evening at 5 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Central. And if you look across the crawl at the bottom of the page, this screen rather, you will see the address where you can sign yourself up for that free newsletter. We do it every month. We have videos. We found a couple of really cool videos, one of which is by our own Nicholas Tockert that he asked that I share with you. And I'm like, I think we got the next 4 months covered with his cool video. It's one of the secret links. And we revisit an old friend on the second secret link. And we have inspiration, education, and motivation. Yes, I had to look at my notes here for a second. Anyway, yes, we have notes. We just don't look at them. But anyway, please check out our newsletter. Or if you don't want to do that, just send me, if you have Facebook Messenger, send me your email address and check it after 5 p.m. on Sunday to make sure we didn't wind up in your spam folder. But anyway, I think you'll be entertained by what we put out every month. And we're all about the putting out Art Week, and then Christian died. Grant Lankard, I don't have any previews of my comic outline yet, but I hope to soon. I've been posting panels on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. If you want to see them, you can follow me. Well, I'll look for you on Instagram, Grant. I am on there. And I'm on Twitter, too, and it's all Brian K. Morrison. I couldn't remember it. My comic, he continues, is going to be fun. Magic, dragons, superheroes, and most importantly, cats. All right, and maybe you'll have a contest. Which one is Taylor Swift? But anyway, and I'm all about putting out, says BKM. That is true, Sarah. I am. I'm all about that. And I rarely charge. And Jeremy Woodring of the Dastardly Dingoes. Good to have you here, Jeremy. Everybody send your prayers and well wishes to Jeff Bridges. If you don't know, he has lymphoma. He's a national treasure. Jeremy, I could not agree with you more. He is a fine, super fine actor. And a legacy, acting family. His brother is Beau Bridges, who's done a lot of stuff, and his father, of course, is the legendary Lloyd Bridges of Sea Hunt and Airplane fame. So, definitely he should be in our prayers. And this weekend, let's throw up a prayer for people who are wanting to gather together in Halloween parties, and it's not going to happen in a lot of places because everybody's got to stay healthy. Also, I'll be traveling tomorrow quite a bit, so I would appreciate a kind word or two tomorrow. When you talk to the God of your choice, as Kinky Friedman would put it. Anyway, yes, definitely a good idea there, Jeremy Woodring. Thank you very much. And check out the Dastardly Dingoes podcast and video. They are awesome. And Cthulhu 2020, why vote for the lesser of two evils, says Rick Bradley. Hey, no politicking here on this page. You know what I'm saying, brother. Anyway, please check it out. Brian Wesloff says, just had a fantastic phone conversation with Jeffrey Hayes. Lots happening at BTS at Reels and Heels. And here we go. This gives me a cue for a certain commercial we're going to run a couple times. Good Friday morning. Sorry for the late arrival. Just got off the phone with Brian Wensloff, and it looks like we might just be working together on a project at plasmafiregraphics.com. And folks, if you want to be working on projects with Jeffrey Hayes, but Brian, why would I want to work with Jeffrey Hayes? Let me show you the visual evidence that you need. Hold on a second here, getting down to it. Boy, I've got a lot of videos here. I may have to pare some down, but anyway, check this out. And thank you to Plasma Fire Graphics for sponsoring this episode. And I'm not just the president of the Jeffrey Hayes fan club and Plasma Fire Graphics. I'm also a customer.
From author Brian K. Morris comes a tale of irreverent holiday horror, told with much inappropriate humor. Dr. Victor Frankenstein creates the spirit of giving himself. Ho, ho, ho. Santastine, or the post-holiday Prometheus. Available at Amazon.com. Get your copy today.
And Jeffrey, I realized I've got to put the updated one in there. But anyway, I will get that done this week. Anyway, check out Plasma Fire Graphics when the look of your book matters to you, because it matters to your readers. And he does more than just great book covers and wraparound covers. He does a lot of stuff that will help you sell your book. So please check out plasmafiregraphics.com or the Plasma Fire Graphics page on Facebook and get in the queue to use this great man's services. Eric Hawkins says, thanks, but I drew a turd of Elvira last night. A turd of Elvira? Really? But the alien xenomorph with her turned out good. Hey, I watched the early part of the show. Then I got called away. But you were off to a good start on Elvira. And who couldn't stand a good start with Elvira? She's very intelligent, yeah, and has good taste in movies. But anyway, but no, I'm a fan of yours, Eric. I cannot believe you draw badly. So there, but anyway, glad your turd turned out well, and the alien xenomorph, and I'm English, says Glenn B. Fleming. Yeah, that's why I hesitate. I remember you're part of Great Britain, but then like I didn't think you were Scottish. I couldn't remember what part. Glenn, I blank out frequently, and so anyway, forgive me. He's English. He is English as heck. All right, he's got the accent to prove it. It's very charming too. And speaking of very charming, there's Ted Davies Artistry bringing the coffee. Glad to see you, Ted Davies Artistry, on Facebook and YouTube and .com. Check it out. He's got a lot of good stuff coming up, and a brand new podcast starting this Sunday. Sunday. And Glenn B. Fleming says, anyone can reach me on Facebook, Twitter, and at comicsunlimitedmagazine.com. That's it. There we go. Check out Comics Unlimited Magazine. It is a good read. And Glenn, I got to make sure we're hooked up on the other two, at least on Twitter too. And Brian Rodman says, Andrew Morris of the What the Niche podcast. Glad to see you here, Andrew. Hope your morning's going well. And just soared past a bunch of them. Scroll. And Rick Bradley, everyone, what was your favorite Halloween costume you have worn? Mine is a normal human being. That way they have to get in close. Gosh, I can't remember. I think I had a Frankenstein one of those Ben Cooper Frankensteins when I was really young. I always dug that. And Michael Myers says, Brian Wensoff, good choice. It's the fact that Brian wears it when it's not Halloween that concerns us. Charles F. Millhouse says his November newsletter will be out this weekend. If you are so inclined, please sign up. There will be more giveaways soon. Check it out at stormgatepress.com. It is free. You will love it. And just like mine is free too. And my address is floating across the bottom of your screen even as we speak. So sign up for these newsletters, man. It's a good way to keep in touch and to get to know your creators better. And mine is a video newsletter, so it sounds like me because I'm the one saying all that stuff. I improv on there like I do here. And hey, Ted, says Sarah. And Ted Davies says, please follow and check out my new podcast. First new episode Sunday morning. Get your morning started out right. And Grant Lankard said, I think I may be a bigger fan than you, Brian. I have a Superman wallet, Superman pajamas, and my wedding ring has the Superman symbol on it. The cake topper on my wedding cake was Superman and Wonder Woman. That's beautiful. Well, I have a wallet and 2 keychains and a tattoo. So it's not who's the bigger Superman fan. The fact that you are a Superman fan, Grant, that gives you a special priority around here. And in fact, I'm looking at 2 Superman clocks. A series of Superman graphic novels, including the Year One Superman, signed and drawn in by Shane Davis, the great Shane Davis. And I see my 30-inch tall Superman, Man of Steel over there. I've got my Superman Returns 30-inch figure there. Don't get excited. And I also see a comic box with they had on sale last year. The company was putting out licensed DC and Marvel comic boxes, and I snagged the one. It has a Superman symbol on the top, and on the ends are the classic Superman #1 by Joe Shuster, and then on the side is Superman flying up to rescue a plummeting Lois Lane from an issue of Lois Lane, because it has beautiful Kurt Schaffenberger art on it. I'll have to show you my box sometime. Anyway, shut up, Christian. And the Eric Hawkins says, I got issue 3 of the 3 Jokers. I really enjoyed the series. Sadly, the shop was sold out of Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Last Ronin. Yeah, that issue of the Teenage Mutant Turtles has turned into some kind of cash grab. I'm not really sure why. If somebody can educate me on this, I would appreciate it. But that issue has been hard to find across the country, and a lot of people were speculating on that. And I know you can get one on eBay, but you're not paying cover price for it. I don't know what the buzz. I really don't know. I am not a huge Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles fan, like I used to be back in the 80s. But I have enjoyed the DC crossovers with Batman, though. Those were pretty exciting. I do have some of the ones written and drawn by Steve Bissette from back in the 80s. But otherwise, I pretty much liquidated my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles collection. But anyway, yeah, I'm curious about that. And John B. Pica, I had a relapse. I'm at the ER now. Oh, John, I'm so sorry. Dude, Please take care of yourself. JohnPica.com. Check out what this man does when he's well. Also, check out the Impossibilists page on Patreon, which, by the way, there are several of us. Yes, I'm one of them. On Patreon. Please, even $1 is a huge amount of support. Please do that. $1 will get you every month. Will get you a mention in all of our published products from here on in. And starting soon, we're going to make a list of them. And because I have that much graphics knowledge, that we're going to start listing we don't have many, but we are proud of the people we've got, and it means the world to us. It really sincerely does. But we're going to be thanking them on our broadcasts from now on, starting soon. I have yet to. This weekend will not be the weekend I get it going. But anyway, we're going to set that up, and hopefully next week we will start giving our Patreon people the thanks they deserve, and they deserve a lot. I am grateful beyond words. And Kelly Austin, any chances that you will get one day chosen to play Doctor Who? You just have that Time Lord kind of face. I hope that's a compliment, Kelly. And then again, some of the guys playing the Doctor are handsome, handsome men. And even the ones that are of advanced age, like Tom Baker and Peter Davison, are still good-looking guys. And Paul McGann just, he's a handsome dude. He really is. Man, if I looked anything like Paul McGann any time, I'd be a happy man, and so would my wife. I don't know. I would love to. That's the one thing Master Ron Fitzgerald and I have talked about. In a perfect world, I would write an episode of the Doctor Who TV program, and he would be on as the Master. And when you see him tonight, Kelly, you'll know. You will get it. Why he would make a great Master. He's Master Ron Fitzgerald for a reason, And Amy Hale has joined us. But anyway, thank you, Kelly Austin, for that compliment. And Amy Hale says, good morning. Mwah, Amy Hale, glad to see you. Author Amy Hale on Facebook, and AuthorAmyHale.com on the interwebs. Also, Amy Hale's Angels on Facebook. Please check her out. She's got a brand new book coming out, and I'm excited for that release. That is awesome. Seriously awesome, Amy. And so please check out her work. She's very, very talented, and she's adorable, and we look forward to seeing you and John tomorrow, hopefully, and praying for you. Hugs. Thank you very much, Kathy. Thank you for your prayers. It is greatly appreciated. And John, take care of yourself, says Brian Rhodes. Prayers and good vibes to you. I'll be saying a prayer after the show's over, John. Take care of yourself and keep us posted, all right? Kelly Austin says, John, please take care of yourself. Rest and get better. Yeah, for sure. Also, if I can throw somebody in, please say one for Cookie. She pulled another muscle, and it is vexing her sorely. Emphasis on sore. So please keep her in your thoughts, too. And Eric Hawkins says, hey, you like Cthulhu? Like Oz? Do you like pictures? Never mind. Go check out Cthulhu Invades Oz on Kickstarter. Also, if you go on to the Kickstarter, his entire story is on the Kickstarter page. Cool. I will check that out. And Sarah says, under the sheets in comments. We have not been doing our proper due diligence under the sheets. And thank you for suggesting that, Sarah, and we will always have a place for you under the sheets. Anyway, lick a spine. Yes. That's right, folks. It is that season. Don't forget, you can get a download of Santa Stein to enjoy this holiday weekend. And is it good? I'm not saying it's of good taste, but it is much inappropriate humor. And it's perfect for the Halloween season and to get you past it, too. So please check it out on Amazon and on Smashwords. Thank you very much, Sarah. Under the sheets. And Nick Tockert, who has a place in our hearts, as well as our newsletter this month. You get to look for him. Good morning, Nevermorians. A little Friday morning gremlin bashing has delayed my rising from the depths, but the mighty Manatee Man greets you. Glad to see you, Nick. As always, good to see you, buddy. And Nick will be our guest on this coming Tuesday's Clever Tile Pending at 8 p.m., so please check it out. And Trevor Hawkins from YouTube says, Sarah, you're on point with the humor this morning. She's on fire. That girl, She's a fun talk to. She really is. And Nick Tucker says, and see me tonight on the Historical Fencing Guild's live stream at 8 p.m. Eastern. Yes, if you do not wish to see Master Ron Fitzgerald, what's wrong with you? And me together, please check out Nick Tucker. He's got an amazing show. It's always good. It's always a fun watch. It really is. And tee, Trevor, not sure why, but here it is, says Sarah. Under the sheets. And Brian, show your Superman guitar, says Charles F. Millhouse. Where did I put that? Oh yeah, I see it. Hold on a second. Well then, if I'm going to do that, I don't want dead air. So we're going to do something here. Let me run and get it. But if you like what Plasma Fire Graphics does, the sponsors of this episode, here's a sample of their work.
From author Brian K. Morris comes an epic tale of armor forged by a god, a hero forged by courage, and an ancient menace poised to re-emerge and threaten our world. Volcana, Rebirth of the Champion, is available on Amazon.com. Get your copy today.
And there you go. If you like what Plasma Fire Graphics did in that little spot, have them do it for you. Contact Jeffrey Hayes, and also at plasmafiregraphics.com and the Plasma Fire Graphics page on Facebook, when the look of your book matters to you. And I forgot about this. I forgot I had it. Thank you for reminding me, Charles. Anyway. Huh? I got it on eBay, and it turned out a good friend of mine was selling it, and I've always wanted a guitar. I haven't had a guitar in about 20 years, and I've always wanted one with a whammy bar, and this has it. And I haven't had time much to play, but let's see. All right, and Richie Blackmore is holding his head in his hands and crying after what I've just done to Smoke on the Water. But anyway, I love my guitar. Thank you for reminding me, Charles. But I have a Superman guitar. Brian is a happy boy. And Michaela J says 30-inch Superman. Is that what they're calling it now? Yeah, and I've got two of them, Michaela. Try to figure that one out. Michaela, I guess so, says Sarah. 30 inches. Oh, my God. That would literally be down at my ankle. Beneath the sheets. But anyway, Brian Wetzelf, I have a Superman plaque signed by over 50 writers and artists. That is very, very cool. Well, somewhere around here, I've got it, I think, packed in a box still in the basement. I was using a copy of the history of the DC universe from about 1980, late 80s. With artwork by George Perez, story by Marv Wolfman, post-Crisis on Infinite Earths book. And I was using it for a long time to get signatures, and I've got a lot of signatures in there. And I also have a copy of the issue right after Funeral for a Friend, where Kal-El comes back and puts on the red, blue, and yellow. It has a foil cover, and it's signed with a certificate of authenticity by Jerry Siegel himself. That makes me happy. And Carl Witzman says, I have a 7-inch Superman, if that's what we're talking about. Is that what we're talking about? Well, you said a mouthful, Carl, and I'm moving on. The Eric Hawkins says, The Last Ronin is about the last remaining turtle in the not-so-near future, and Eastman and Laird reunited for this issue. Oh, well, that's cool. That's awesome, actually. I remember, what was it? Was it Peter Laird, I thought, or Kevin Eastman, one of them, did some work on the recent Batman crossover, which was really fun to watch. But that's good that they're back together. I know that they haven't done any work together for probably a good 20 years or more. That is great. That's great to see, Eric. Thank you. Okay, that I understand then. That I understand. But the thing is, they're going to reprint the hell out of that book. Everyone knows that they'll probably go back to press with the regular floppy and under the sheets. And then they will go back and probably having a trade paperback. So sell them while you got them. Sarah, Michaela, I wonder how many inches it takes to be called Superman. Or is this supposed to be family friendly? Save that talk for tonight, Sarah, when we have Master Ron Fitzgerald on and the air turns blue under the sheets. Anyway, Michaela Jane says Amy Hale is on Patreon. Go forth and support. Yes, she's one of the cool kids now. She has just opened her Patreon page. And like I said, even just $1 means so much to all of us. It really does. And I started a merch store in Cafe Press. I'll find the link. Hang tight. We'll be hanging, and we're going to do it well. Anyway, Michaela Jade is mocking Carl with her laughter at his puny 7-inch Superman. And Christian Basil says, I told Paul I know he bathes in the blood of virgins and politicians. Yeah. I mean, that man just gets prettier every day. He really does. He's probably got a portrait of himself hanging up in a closet somewhere that there is this eerie smell emanating from inside. So, yeah, he's got something going there. He's, the gods of genetics have definitely blessed him. And Charles F. Millhouse says, good morning, Amy. We need to talk Pulp Reality number 2. Yes, we do. I'm planning on being in Pulp Reality number 2. I may try to be a regular. And Charles goes, let's have a talk about that, Brian. No. Anyway, Sarah, I was wondering if he's overcompensating, says Christian Basil. You're just jealous because your Superman isn't 30 inches. Anyway, and I've got 2 of them. And Joe McHale, sorry, I am not as interactive as usual today. I am busy as a 3-legged cat on a hot tin roof covering. I know, shut up, Christian. Yeah, anytime we talk about cats, and especially if you talk about hello, Sam Campbell. So you walk in there. I hope you're having a great morning. And Mary Dumas, as always, a pleasure to see you. Hope you got a question to your answer. You asked a good question online yesterday about your Kickstarter campaign. That was really interesting and got me to thinking. And Tyrone Tony Reed Jr., always a pleasure. TyroneTonyReedJr.com. Check out what that man does and check out the Soul Ed series because he's awesome. And Magi Jake Lindsay, always a pleasure. I see you coming in here. And let's see who else. And we said hello to everyone else. So let's move on with your comments. Catching up. Check out Cindy Kapp at CKOEPP.com. She has got an amazing newsletter. She really does. Plus, her books are fantastic. Check out her brand new release, Animal Eye, available on Amazon right now in paperback and in digital form. And she's an incredibly imaginative author. You will love what she's doing with that book. And Christian makes him a tripod. Yep, it does. Anyway, just saying, girl. Anyway, let's go back to your comments real fast. And get well soon, John B. Pike, says Joe McKeel. Sincerely, John, that's from all of the Nevermorians. I'll speak for us all. Please get healthy again, my friend. Keep fighting, man. World needs you. Hang in there, John. You need to be at Rathacon in Athens in April. I need to check that out, too. I have my usual notes. Rathacon, Athens. April. Okay, I will check that out. Maybe you'll get a table made again, just like KokomoCon a couple weeks ago. Christian Basil says, Sarah, this is supposed to be family friendly. Where do you think those families came from? Hashtag under the sheets. And truth, Christian, says Sarah. Christian Basil continues, makes him a tripod or a kickstand. Don't you kick that thing. You'll hurt your toes. Anyway, I am so glad that I was looking for the cigar cutter while Brian was licking. But you're back now, aren't you? And morning, Brian from Joe D. McPhee. Welcome. You picked the wrong time to be here. We're glad you're here nonetheless, Joe. Hope your morning's going well. And thanks, says Kelly Austin. Well, no, thank you. And prayers for you, John. Hope you're all over that soon, says Amy Hale, sincerely. And prayers for Cookie, too. Thank you very much. She pulled another muscle. Not under the sheets. And not 50 Shades of Christian either. But, the licking secretly, Carl. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I think he protests too much too, Sarah. Nick Hockert says, and our prayers are with John Pica and the rest of this blessed gallery of rogues, rascallions, and refugees from time and space. That's true. We got to hang together, or we hang separately. And Nice Volcana adds, Sarah, yeah, that was from Plasma Fire Graphics. And when you get your book done, I think you sincerely ought to talk to Plasma Fire Graphics about doing some work for you. Seriously. And there she is, our main cheerleader. Happy Friday from Cindy Cap. Mwah! Glad to see you, Cindy. CKOEPP.com. Glad to see you here. And that's a sweet guitar, says Eric Hawkins. Yeah, it is. Haven't plugged it in, and it needs a little bit of repair work. One of the pickups, I'm not sure, is wired right, and definitely one of the volume knobs just kind of spins. So we got to get that fixed, but we also got to get to learn to play that damn thing, and I'm not consistent in my practice, unfortunately, as you just heard. Cindy Cap, even better than a whammy bar. Go to Smashwords and check out my work. Thank you so much, Cindy. And awesome, and even more fun than Superman, which is a lot. Check me out on Amazon. Thank you, Cindy Cap. And also check out Cindy Cap on Amazon or bearpublications.com. She is an amazing talent. And you better check it out. It will make your weekend if you pick up some of her work. Seriously. And there we go. Back from the doctor, fractured tailbone. Oh, no. Magi Jake was trying to do something a couple of weeks ago in his backyard with a bow and arrow, and or at least the bow, and he had a mishap, and this is what happens, Magi Jake. So please, glad it was no more serious, but please take care of yourself. And Joe D. McVie says, I was expecting the no stairway to heaven joke from Wayne's World there. Nope. We're recycling other humor this morning. So anyway, basically therapy and ibuprofen. Ibuprofen is the miracle drug. Although last night I treated Cookie's sprained muscle. You know, it's one of those, it needs to relax now and become not so inflamed. Well, we polished off a bottle of wine last night. I think that helped. I feel better though. I feel a lot better this morning. And yikes, John, I hope you feel better soon, from Cindy Cap. Yeah, we all do, John. And Smoke started off sounding like I wish you were here. Yeah. And probably after I played, you wish you were someplace else. Yeah, I can get that. I understand. Here's that link for my merch sources, Michaela Jade. More items will be added soon. All sale profits will be used to get my books out quicker. Definitely. Check out her stuff. Yeah, check out Michaela's stuff. And she's got some she's got some good looking merchandise. It's got her official logo on it, and it is fantastic. And you said a mouthful, Carl. Yeah. And the Eric Hawkins says, I call mine Batman because it likes to go to cave diving. Oh, I thought tonight was going to be not safe for work. Michaela Jade is mocking Eric with her laughter as well. She should. And Christian Basil says, I want to plug Michaela Jade. It has nothing to do with her books. Oh, yeah. And there you go, Eric says. Sarah. Cindy Kemp, trying to restore some dignity to these proceedings, says, tune into the Historical Fencing Guild tonight at 7 p.m. Central, 8 p.m. Eastern, and find out what you need to know to kill people safely. Support your local sword master. And that's a great show. Nick does a great job on that show. He really does. And Sarah, we soon need to get together, says Michaela Jade. And Sarah goes, yes, we do, Michaela. And using her great powers of stating the obvious, Michaela says, Christian, you're such a bad boy. And Christian Basil says, I call mine TARDIS when I use it. It makes things bigger on the inside. Yeah. And Amy Hale, absolutely, hit me up when you have time to talk. Cool. And Michaela J says she mocks Christian with her laughter, and Brian's show goes X-rated. Yeah, every time he's on. And Brian Wensloff says Reels and Heels upcoming schedule November 7th, family movies, November 14th, military films, and shows November 21st, and will be 30 years of The Undertaker. And we're talking wrestling, I assume, not just funeral business. I'm a former mortician's assistant, I should know. Amy Hale says my Patreon page is their author, Amy Hale, and we've got some fun perks, she calls them. Anyway, get perky with Amy Hale. And the Eric Hawkins says, I had the nickname Tripod for a while after some co-workers accidentally saw a picture of me on my laptop. A little embarrassing. Moving on. Christian Basil, John Pica, get well soon. Stay safe. Check out his stuff when he's well. Also, check out John's when he may not be doing so well. Just check out his stuff. John B. Pica can always, in fact, a number of us can stand to be checked out. All right, and some of us ought to be checked in. But anyway, yes, definitely get well, John. You got the love of the Nevermorians with you, and the Ishuvani have been on Earth for hundreds of years, says Cindy Kep, but now a faction wants to wipe out humanity, starting with Los Palomos, Texas. Echelon 1, like Hurting the Wind, is on sale on Amazon right now. Please check out that book. Super, super good stuff. And Plasma Fire is doing a trailer for Pulp Reality. Oh, wait until you see it. I'm going to get him to do one for Captain Hawkland next. Definitely. And Cindy Cat Patreon is the place to connect with artistic sorts like Brian K. Morris, the Historical Fencing Guild, the League of Impossibilists, Bobby Nash, Frozen Creek Studios, and Stephen Rowland. Definitely check that out. And thank you, Cindy. You are incredible, and we love you. We really do. And please go to ckoepp.com and sign up for her amazing newsletter. It's free, and it's great. I'll contact you this weekend. Amy, issue 2 needs more gals writing in it. Not just Brian, but more gals. Anyway, Charles F. Millhouse, definitely looking forward to the results of your conversation there, guys. And red wine, the answer to everything, says Glenn B. Fleming. Totally agree. We have shall we say, an inexpensive wine from God, I'm blanking on the name of it now, but it's got a little bit of lime in it, and it is wonderful. I mean, this is the sort of wine where you give someone your car after you mow the lawn, you give someone else your car keys, and you chug the shit down. I'm sorry about that 7-second delay. Where were you? I guess it's taking the day off because it knows what's going to happen tonight. And rock it, Brian. We've got 4 of them here. Ted Davies Artistry. You got to be more specific. And cave diving is fun, says Brian Wensloff. I'm all for a bit of spelunking myself. And Nick Tucker says, something called the Nightmare Collective is sitting at my bedside staring, fear rolling off its profane pages. And and there's some good stories in that book too. The Nightmare Collective from Neil Leaf Press. And you got a couple friends in there too. You'll be glad to know. People, definitely check it out from Neil Leaf Press, available on Amazon and Amazon.com. Check out author Amanda Tockert. While you're at it, check out Nicholas Tockert too. He's on there too with some great stuff, and he verifies my findings there. Thank you very much, Nicholas Tockert. And Joe McKeel, Christian Basil, report to HR, stat. Yeah. Seriously, I'll be right behind him. And second thought, we will meet you at your desk with an empty box. Oh, yeah, when I left the water company, mine was a box that held produce. It was called Tossed Salad, and my supervisor got mad every time I turned the logo out. I said, well, that's just what's happening here. Hey, Cindy Cap says, the royal courier finds a plan to overthrow the king and races back across the continent to prevent genocide. Condemned Courier is on sale now on Amazon. Check out the work of Cindy Cap. She is awesome. And don't forget to tip your host, #BringCookieHome. Thank you, Cindy Cap. And yes, we have a tip jar at paypal.me/RisingTideBCam. If you like what you see and hear here, please consider a small donation. Everything goes towards improving the look of our books and our broadcasts. So a lot of what you see now is a result. The only thing we can't buy is a new host. But anyway, we're trying, though. Anyway, spelunking, is that what we're calling it now? Asks Amy Hill. Yeah, baby. I'm a spelunker from way back. Oh yeah, I don't care how dark or dank the cave is. I'm going in. And Jody McPhee says, this have been a funny haha episode. It's been a laugh riot for the host too, as he nervously clicks on. No, Cindy Cap, we're safe here. And I'm out of break time. I'll catch up with you all later. In the meantime, check out the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS for all things Doctor Who. Thank you, Cindy Cap. Mwah. Yes, please check it out. The Legend of the Traveling TARDIS here on Facebook, and we're also here on YouTube as well. But check out the Facebook page, because we are less than 400 names, 400 likes from achieving 40,000. All right. And I would love to see Christian make it this weekend. It is not impossible. Please share out the information for Christian and the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS, and please sign up yourself if you haven't already. And lurker mode engaged, says Cindy Cap. Cindy, mwah. Much love, hon. Hope you have a great, great weekend. Brian Westall, Brian, did you see the cute photos I took of Nicole Jobin this morning? No, I haven't checked my Facebook feed or anything, but I will look at them. And I appreciate your sending them to me. Kelly Austin, hey, I just wanted to let everyone know that if they are seeking an artist for their work or just curious about seeing something special, to please check out the art of Candace Comaleary. Kelly, she's a dear friend of mine. She really is. I love Candace so much. And she's talented, isn't she? At facebook.com/Candace Comaleary artist. She is a fantastic artist and deserves every bit of support she can get. Seriously, couldn't agree more, Kelly. We've been friends for a number of years, Candace and I've been one of her main cheerleaders. I think the only person that cheerleads louder than me is Tim, her special honey. But anyway, is your story she's illustrating? Because oh my God, I've never seen her pen and ink before, but man, that was incredible. God bless that girl. And God bless you for helping her get her name out there. And I'm disappointed, Brian, you just passed up a chance to use the M word. We were trying to catch up, Amy Hale. That's our excuse. Because stuff. Anyway. And Trevor Hawkins on YouTube agrees. Candace is awesome. She really is. She sincerely is. She is a darling. Everyone that knows her loves her, and you can't deny her talent. She is great, and she's come so far in so short a time. But anyway, Amy Hale, we're sorry we'll let you down, but we'll make up for it tomorrow when we go to Castle Perilous in Carbondale, Illinois from 10 to 4 Central Time. I will be there with Nathan Bonner, and also Cookie will be with me. So please, whether you want to see me or not, come support Cookie. We're going to have our books, our comics, and we're going to have sales and stuff, and it's going to be a good time. Please join us. And Joe McKeel says, I just learned the January convention here in Chattanooga is digital. This was my annual birthday party. Officially, I say screw this. My Sharona, Molly Cyrus, Peter Piper BS. Yeah. And Joe, unfortunately, from what I'm hearing, we may be entering one of the more dire times right now as we are forced, the cold weather forces some of us to congregate in areas where there may not be adequate air circulation. So how I end the show every morning, be smart and be safe out there and wash your damn hands. Joe, stay safe, brother. We need you, man. We definitely need you. Joe D. McPhee says, I gotta get going. For those who like comics under the sheets, check out what we have to offer at Exigency Studios Online store.com. I know I mispronounced that, but check that out. Joe D. McPhee, love your work, man, and I'm so glad you were with us. Hope you have a great rest of your morning, sir. And yes, says Amy Hale, Candace is fantastic. She's done several paintings for me. Yeah, I'm looking at a Skyman across the room that she did for me simply because she adores me, and I love the hell out of her. I really do. She is fantastic. And so glad she's part of Pulp Reality #1. That is going to be so good. That is going to be so good from stormgatepress.com. Next weekend, says Michaela Jade, I am making a trip down to Tennessee to meet up with my writing partner and get Warriors Trust out to my fans. Good, Michaela. Good girl. See, what am I doing next weekend? Oh, next weekend, I'm actually at 2 conventions, virtual conventions. One will be the Indie Author Day celebration at MAPLD, the Matson Public Library. Thank you to Maria Gonzalez for having me on again. And thank you to Aaron Casey, because I'm going to be running the boards and appearing about 2 or 3 times over next weekend with Imagine Other Worlds with Authors. This year, of course, by necessity, it has to be a virtual convention. But I will be part of the Ask an Author panel at 11:40 to 12:40 Eastern Time. And then from 3:20 to 4:20, I'm going to be on the marketing panel. We're going to talk marketing. We're going to let you have your questions aired. And then on 2 p.m. on Sunday, we're going to run our video on broadcasting. That if you miss it this weekend on Hallowcon, you're going to get another chance to see it. And in both cases, I will be in the chat room and I will be answering your questions. Oh, please join us. And wait until you see Candace Comaleri's art in pulp reality. Just that little teaser you gave me. I can't wait to see the real thing. Really, under the sheets. And you got it right, says Joe D. McPhee. Glad to hear it, Joe. You have a great weekend, my friend. And we are now caught up with your comments. So, Brian, what is this thing you're doing this weekend? Well, you know what? It looks something. Let's see if I can get this going. And here we go. This is not going to be smooth. It never is, but here we go. See if it works. Oh, we'll just do this. Oh, we'll just get out of here. Oh, here we go. I hear it playing in the background. Hold on a second here. All right, let's go back to the beginning. I better practice tonight because I'm going to have to do this tonight. So anyway, we're going to add that. There we go. And Joe, thank you for your comment. We're going to take that down and we will watch this together. Razor blades. All right, then let's get me full screen again. And there we go. All right. And hope you all enjoyed that. Like I said, Master Ron Fitzgerald will be on with me tonight at 8 p.m., 7 p.m. Central Time. And then tomorrow night on Halloween night, the man himself, Master Ron Fitzgerald, will have his own Halloween special. And I'm hoping to be able to be on it tomorrow, if I can be there live. I'm going to be driving from Carbondale to Chicago tomorrow, so keep me in your prayers, folks. It's going to be fun. But anyway, no sound. But anyway, I did hear the second time. We have got to. I was hearing the sound on mine though. Maybe I'm just getting it from running the video. But anyway, we'll work on that. We've got a couple hours. But anyway, we'll get it right. Anyway, if nothing else, we'll have Master Ron narrate it. But you saw his opening act is the old. It's a variation of an old trick that I believe Houdini used to do, where where he would tie like pieces of, small string pieces and then pull them out of his mouth and they're fully tied together. Well, Master Ron does a variation of that, except he, in addition to the string, he also swallows razor blades, double-edged razor blades. And, the kind our grandparents shaved with. And, but we're not going to say where. But, and then he rearranges them in his mouth and then he pulls out a string of the razor blades tied together with the string. It is eerie, it is creepy, and sometimes it doesn't go as Ron wants. You'll see a little trickle of blood coming out of the corner of his mouth, and it ain't fake. So a lot of the stuff he does is dangerous. Please do not try it at home without proper training. But anyway, you'll get to interrogate the man tonight. It's going to be a lot of fun. I am looking forward to it, and we hope you are too. As tonight at 8 p.m. on a very special, clever title pending, we're going to be on our usual haunts on Facebook and on YouTube. So please join us, all right? And Ted Davies Artistry, thank you, Brian, for all you do, brother. Hey, back at you, Ted. You bring a lot of value to the community too, and we appreciate the hell out of you. And Ted Davies Artistry goes on to say, everyone have a great weekend, and I will see you on the podcast Sunday. Definitely. It's going to be a fun time. Also check out teddaviesartistry.com, Ted Davies Artistry on Facebook, and Ted Davies Artistry channel on YouTube. It is so cool. And let's see. Ron Fitzgerald's Dark Realm, own it and watch it. Yeah, seriously, that is a great film. It's a great little horror story featuring Master Ron Fitzgerald, and he is amazing in it. Plus, you get to see a lot of his magic in that show. So, anyway, and Teresa Dunn says, "Sorry, I had to leave. Something made me throw up. Probably Ron eating razor blades. But anyway, I hope you get to feeling better fast." Sarah says, "Yum, yum, razor blades. I'm still trying to get Ron to show me in person. I just bet you are, young lady." And Ted Davies says, "Charles F. Millhouse, you're awesome. I could not agree more. Ted Davies, you totally rock the house." And Ted Davies would love to have you on Reels and Heels sometimes, says Brian Wensloff. Hey, make those connections, people. That's what the show is for. And we are now, we're an hour and a half into this and this extravaganza. And we finally caught up with your comments, people. Anyway, glad to see you all here. Without you, there is only one thing this show could possibly be. Yeah, it's that. That's the usual tone of this show. So anyway, you guys make this more than just a dumpster fire going down the street in a flood sort of thing. You guys bring a lot of coolness to this program with your comments. Yeah, see, Batman. It's Batman approved. And even Superman's, there's a lot of wisdom here, and he would know. Now, then again, Ultraman, a new episode of Ultraman Z drops tonight. I hope I can stay up for it, because I got to get up way early. And Ultraman doesn't think much of the American way of life. Well, screw you, Ultraman. Ultraman Z is a lot more fun. Isn't it, Randy Savage? Oh, yeah. In fact, I'm fond of Ultraman Z, but there's a lot of great programming on this weekend between Hallowcon, Clever Tile Pending, and Master Ron Fitzgerald tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Yeah, the doctor agrees, and yep, the doctor still agrees, and all the doctors, well, okay, maybe not every doctor, but at least most of the cool ones do. Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. And in fact, we're going to have Ron on tonight. We're going to have a couple hours of really fun entertainment. And by the end of it, you'll be saying, yeah, so it's going to be great. It's going to be great. Remember, folks, Viva la Fevolution. And also, we have a graphic here. Christian, this one's for you. Christian was requiring coffee a week ago when he was co-hosting this show with me, and Cookie brought him some, so we had a long-distance relay here. And that picture on the right is going to become a graphic unto itself, Christian. So, and Christian's like, what have I wrought? That's what I get for listening to people. But anyway, let's get back to your comments here real fast. And let's see. Here we go. Yes, and Carl Witzman, don't try that at home. Either trying to link to a video or to or to eating razor blades. Don't eat razor blades, kids. It is not the rising tide way. And Teresa Dunn, so much for family friendly. Yeah, pretty much. It's going to get pretty raw tonight. Tonight's show is definitely not safe for work and should be under advisement. Sarah, razor blades, crunchy, full of iron, says Christian Basil. Yes, and exactly, Christian. Yes. The Eric Hawkins says, your boss got mad every time you toss the salad. I was thinking I was the one whose salad was getting tossed, if you know what I mean, which is why he hated when I put it out there. And every time we had like somebody from the corporate office, he's like, turn that thing around. I don't care how mad you are at the company today. Yeah, there's probably a good reason why I got let go. But anyway, DM me. We can discuss possibilities. Thank you, says Ted Davies. You will have fun, both of you. And would you think an episode on movie posters would be fun? Yeah, I do. What does everybody else think? Please let Brian Winsloff know. Am I allowed to say that Comics Unlimited #3 will be on Amazon mid-November? 100 color pages about comics and comics art? Yes, Glenn B. Fleming. In case you were worried, yes, my friend. As was said on another show about my proclivity for promotion, that get out the power strip. Here come the plugs. Glenn B. Fleming, you are encouraged to promote yourself on this show, my man. Seriously, you're a great guy. It was so much fun being on Sunday Funnies with you last week. I gotta get my butt in gear and get on the Thursday show sometime. But anyway, it was so good to talk to you, man. It really was. And Nicholas Stockard says, we are all roasting our marshmallows around the dumpster fire of 2020, but every one of us here is building towards a better world. That we are. We're going to survive 2020. Those of us that get through this, head held high, and start planning now for when things get better. Don't wait. Here's my advice. Don't wait for things to either go to hell or things to get better. Just start working like everything's like you're taking control of your destiny. We did it. 2020 wasn't that bad to us because we kept an eye on what we were doing, and it got tight a few times, but we're surviving, and in fact, we're thriving. 2020 was Michaela Jade's bitch. 2021 is going to be the rest of ours. But Sarah says, I can't wait until tonight. Me either. It is going to be a riot. Ron and I, we're good friends. We have fun every time we're together, and he's going to be a blast tonight. You won't even need me there. Okay, he is going to be entertaining on his own. But please ask him about his acting, about his illusion history. In fact, if you go to his Amazon page, which I might be able to show. Here we go. Nope, that was not it. There we go. Let's do this and let's freeze that. Okay. Yes. He has a page. Also Rob Sepulveda has some stuff with Master Ron, but Ron Fitzgerald has his own YouTube channel. Please subscribe to that. He's got about 130 subscribers, and that's criminal. He should have far more than that. And while you're at it, please subscribe to mine. It helps me in so many ways. But anyway, let's go back to your comments real fast. Thanks, Brian. Glenn, thank you for being here, man. It is greatly appreciated. And no family friendly tonight, Teresa. It's going to be a blast, says Sarah. Sheets. Glenn B. Fleming says the Thursday is on at 3 a.m. my time, and it was good to talk to you too, Brian. Wow, Glenn, you keep late hours too, dude. I'm doubly excited that we got to speak, man. That's great. And Grant Lankard, my favorite movie poster illustrator is Bob Peake, who did My Fair Lady, Apocalypse Now, and the first Star Trek. Yeah. Well, actually, there's a couple of old posters from Frank Frazetta. He did, I think it's What's New. I think he did What's New Pussycat and The Night They Raided Minsky's. So anyway, Brian Wetzoff says the Halloween Kills teaser came out yesterday, and OMG, do I really have to wait until 10/15/21? Yes. Well, we talked about that the other day on Clever Tile Pending. Brian Wenzoff was our guest last Tuesday. Please check that out. He was great, both he and Nicole. And Saul Bass and Drew Struzan are pretty great, too. Yeah, Drew Struzan was who I was trying to think of. What didn't Drew do Raiders of the Lost Ark? I mean, that's iconic. And it got tight a few times. This is Sarah. She's catching all my drinks here. And Ron was also in a music video. Yes, and he's done several films, not just the one we were mentioning earlier, which and drank Sarah just did, Carl. Yeah, Sarah's keeping up on it. She's going to drown before we may have to do chest compression, Carl, before this episode's done, like a good naughty girl. Well, I'm passing up an opportunity here. And Grant Lankard, I didn't know Frank Frazetta did What's New Pussycat. I think it was What's New Pussycat. I know he did The Night They Raided Minsky's, which is kind of a so-so film, but I think I used to have the soundtrack album to that. It had some good music on it. I think he did What's New Pussycat. I could be wrong, but he did like 2 or 3 movie posters. And I want to say he did one of the Ralph Bashki animated films too. I can't remember which one, but anyway, Grant Lankard, Drew Struzan did do Raiders. I was thinking of the right guy. Very, very cool. Yeah, I love movie posters are cool. I do like them. I love seeing the book collections of those things. But anyway, yeah, that's cool. So obviously, Brian Wesloff, I think it's a go for doing one on movie posters. I think you've got some potential people who could be part of your panel, you know. And Brian Wesloff says, okay, so it looks like a movie poster episode will be on for December. If you guys want to be on the round table, please DM me. Very, very cool. And Grant Lankard, I love those old movie posters that look nothing like the actual movie. I got tricked renting a couple of movies like that. You know, that happens a lot like in the old serials. I find amusing, like where Superman or Batman for their serials are colored in the wrong outfits. You know, like suddenly they've got green and purple and all that stuff. Yeah, it's like, of course, in the black and white days, they, you know, who knew what the actual, you know, if you weren't familiar with the comics, who knew what the colors of the actual costumes were? So, another cup bites the dust. Anyway, Anyway, I want to thank everyone. 14 people who have reacted to this episode so far on Facebook. Charles F. Millhouse has mocked me with his laughter, but we have some love from Brian Rodman, Brian Wensloff, Heather Ellen, and Ariana R. Cherry, who just released a brand new magazine. Check it out at Cherry House Press on WordPress.com. And thank you to everyone who liked the show, like Kathy Jackson, Rennie Winland, Chris M. Mackey. Good to see you. Mike Kazinger. Thank you, sir. Carl Wisman, Ted Davies, Nick Tuckert, and Glenn B. Fleming, and one more that the screen won't show me. So anyway, yes, that's one of the nice things about StreamYard is that you can see some of who gave you likes and where your viewers are coming from. And we want to thank everyone who is watching us on YouTube right now. And thank you, Rick Bradley, Heather Ellen, and the 3 other people who have shared this episode. It is definitely appreciated because we want people to see the promotion you guys are doing for yourself and all the cool things you do. And I want people to be witness to that. Grant Lankard says, sometimes I don't think the illustrator watched the movie. Yeah, I don't think they did, the art director or anybody. Seriously, some of that is just like, are we watching the same film? I understand it. Carl Westman says, good naughty girl, the thoughts in my head, oh dear God, I can just imagine. And yeah, Carl. And Nick Tucker says, oh, my Patreon patrons have gotten to preview my series on supernatural defense to be released Halloween in the Historical Fencing Guild. Excellent. And thank you, Nick Tucker, for sharing this too. I just got the notification for that. Thank you so very much. Thank you to everyone who's done so. And sorry if I missed your name. If you've done so and I didn't say hello, say my thanks about it. But yeah, Patreon is a great place to check out what a lot of us are up to. For instance, right now, not that I'm promoting, but $5 a month on the Brian K. Morris Patreon page will get you not just a mention in any and all productions, as long as you're an active Patreon supporter. It also will get you sneak previews to our first draft flash novel that we're writing right now, Chapter 7. I'm halfway done with it. We've posted up to, I think it's Chapter 3 or 4, and we're going to be using NaNoWriMo to get much, much ahead on it. But my Patreon people are going to read that before anyone else does, and it's in the first draft. Meaning that, and we're making it up as we go along, meaning that my Patreon people are getting a sneak peek on a book that may not see print for about another year. Also, my Patreon people got a sneak preview of the first chapter of the Santa Stein audiobook. Plus, we have a regular blog on there, or at least once a week, usually more. I'm hoping to get daily with that again. Some blog entries will be available to everyone who goes to Patreon and checks it out, but there will be some episodes that will not be for the general public, only for my Patreon subscribers. So please consider supporting us. It is greatly appreciated. Plus, we can have a safe dialogue there, unless you go in at the $1,000 level, in which I will allow you to heap abuse upon me, and nothing but. Lots of work to do. See you tomorrow, Brian. Have a great day, all. Amy Hale, mwah! Glad to see you here. Hope you're doing well. Hope Rachel's doing well. I was checking up on her and saw she got bruises for her IV. A week ago, she had to be rushed to the ER with a kidney infection, but we hope Rachel's doing a lot better, and we hope John's doing well, and you too, and hope your son is too. Why leave him out? Anyway, Amy, we'll see you tomorrow at Castle Perilous. 107 West Main in Carbondale, Illinois. We'll be there from 10 to 2 East Central Time, and we'll have book specials, and it's just a great place to shop, so please come see us, and come see my picture on the wall. I am on their wall of fame. I'm flattered as heck to be there. So anyway, Amy, much love, hon. Have a great day. And once again, we are caught up with your comments. This is very cool, and I don't think I talked all that fast. So anyway, here's what all's going on today at 3:15 p.m. Eastern Time, 2:15 Central. Hallowcon is starting. 49 steady hours of programming. Not just people like me. And and Teresa just got your notice. We will. Um, it's not just on and off programming. It is 49 consecutive hours of programming, and it's going to be fantastic. I know a little bit what's going on, and it's going to be so much fun. I will be on at 3:15 to help kick it off in the panel, and then at 4 p.m. I will be talking about broadcasting, how to get involved, how to get started, what equipment you absolutely must have, and how much you have to spend. And this is the magic number. To get on Facebook Live, to get on YouTube, this is what you need. And we'll give you the basics on how to get started and how to make your video look good. So please check us out at 4 p.m. Eastern. And then tonight at 8 p.m. On a very special episode of Clever Title Pending, I will be talking to Master Ron Fitzgerald. It's going to be a fun time. And it's going to be not safe for work. So if you're easily offended, we might not be the place to be. So anyway, but no, Ron's going to be a blast. We're going to talk illusion. We're going to talk about his history in entertainment. The man's done international shows. He is practically a regular on WGN television out of Chicago, Illinois. And he's also got his own channel on Facebook, Master Ron Fitzgerald, and check out his magic tricks and his trailers and his IMDb page. He's a busy as hell guy, and he is the former mayor of hell. So we're looking forward to some dark, sticky fun at 8 p.m. tonight. And then tomorrow morning we'll be at Castle Perilous. Tomorrow evening we hope to be on Ron's broadcast if traffic cooperates. We'll see what happens. But anyway, we will try like mad. And anyway, it's going to be a great show tomorrow night with Master Ron Fitzgerald at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central, I believe. But we'll get the exact times tonight. So tune in to Ron Fitzgerald on Clever Title Pending tonight. It's going to be so cool. And anyway, Rick Bradley says you'll have to put up with me for a couple hours tomorrow. Whoa, I can't wait to meet Cookie. Yeah, everyone wants to meet Cookie. I was talking to Aaron Casey last night about Imagine Other Worlds with Authors, which will be up next weekend. And she's like, we're already making plans. I'm pimping for Cookie now. Everyone loves Cookie, and I understand this. Even people that haven't met her love her. Then again, people who have met me don't like me, but I understand all of that. But anyway, Bill Sartin joins us finally. Happy Friday, Nevermorians. Who's ready for the ghouls and goblins tomorrow? Oh, and don't forget Halloween, too. That's right. The spooky stuff is happening. And don't forget, tomorrow night is the first time in how many years it is not only a full moon, but a blue moon as well. I saw you standing alone without a love of my own. Anyway, that's happening tomorrow night, Halloween. Hope everybody's got some good Halloween plans going on. Of course, part of them should involve Master Ron Fitzgerald, his broadcast, because that's going to be so much fun. I'm so looking forward to it. And hashtag Bring Cookie home. Thank you so much, Bill Sartin. Don't forget the artwork of Bill Sartin. This is Sartin Art 76 on Facebook, where he has amazing watch parties. You can see his daily warm-up sketches, and you can actually purchase them and ask for commissions. The man's a talented artist. He's worth the money. Oh, and there's our darling, Candace Comaleri. Good morning, everyone. Many hugs. Mwah, much love to you, hon. Saw your piece in Pulp Reality #1 that Charles Milhouse shared with us, and holy cats, you just get better and better every day, sweetie. Anyway, check out the art of Candace Comaleri. She's got an art page on Facebook. She does commissions. She does book covers. She does interior illustrations. She does everything. She really does. She's crazy talented, and I adore her. I really do. She's a dear friend. We love her. Brian Wetzoff asks, what are some of your favorite horror films to watch on Halloween? Ooh, Beetlejuice. Cookie doesn't do horror very well, but she and I both love Beetlejuice. That's a great film. As for me, the Universal horror films, they spell Halloween for me because that's what I grew up watching. As far as horror, I need to get some Hammer films too. I love the old Christopher Lee, Peter Cushing Hammer films. Those were so good. And what is it? Werewolf of London. That's another great film. The Mummy series, Frankenstein, of course, Dracula, which still holds up after what? 90 years? Holy cats. And Candace Comaleri, we are singing your praises this morning. Yes, we are. I always do. I think the world of Candace. She is fantastic. And she's a dear, dear friend. We hopefully once this My Sharona Miley Cyrus Peter pandemic ends, or at least eases up, we gotta make our way to Terre Haute. We really do, Cookie and I. Because we miss you. And let's stay strong, people. This thing can't last forever, but we can. We got the moxie. We got the guts. We can do this thing. And this weekend, with the demons and goblins, tell them to look out for us. Anyway, and oh gosh, and Candace is like, what are you people saying about me? What did Brian say? What did he say? What do I have to apologize for? No, we love you, Candace. Much love. Mwah. All right. And so anyway, and Jessica Johnson has just shown up. So you sneak in the back door there, Jess. Hope you're having a great, great morning. And and Carl Wisman says, I suppose I should eventually go bail Aunt Donna out so she could be at Hallowcon at 3 p.m. Eastern and Brian's show tonight. Yes, definitely. We got to have you here. And, I got to have you both back on Clever Title Pending, too. I'm going to talk to you about that. Anyway, I appreciate you guys so much, says Candace Comaleri, and we appreciate you. You are awesome. You are my superheroine. And Candace, you are awesome. Awesome, says your newest fan, Kelly Austin. I can't wait to see you guys on your collaboration in Pulp Reality #1. And what's more scary than tomorrow being Halloween with a full moon is we have to set our clocks back and endure an extra hour of 2020. Oh, crap. I could have gone all weekend without hearing that one, Bill Sarden. Anyway, oh, damn. And the thing is, I'm going to have to set the clocks tonight because, I can do it tomorrow when we get home. But, man, that's wild. Anyway, Candace Comaleri, well, I think you are awesome as well. Well, it's a mutual love, Candace. So much. Anyway, glad you're here. We really do. I needed to have you on Clever Title Pending. Brian Wenslaw says, I love watching Halloween, Friday the 13th, American Werewolf in London, The Burning Trick or Treat. Yeah, I like most of those films too, but Cookie, like I said, has no tolerance for a lot of the really suspenseful stuff or gore. So I have to watch that when she's not home. So anyway, I watch a lot of stuff when she's not home, but we're moving on with that one. Anyway, I'll leave it to your fevered imaginations what that might be. You people. Anyway, shame on all of you. And also thank you to Greg Harms and Bill Sarden and everybody for liking this video on YouTube and all the love. Thank you, Candace Comaleri, for the love. Also from Amy Hale, Rick Bradley, Ariane Archerry, Heather Ellen, Brian Wensloff. Thank you, brother. And thank you, Brian Rodman, my brother. It's always appreciated. And please, I think, now we're going to probably go and talk to Cookie. We haven't talked to her for a while. And anyway, please keep her in your thoughts and prayers. Also, John B. Pike, John is having a relapse of the coronavirus. He tested positive for it about a month ago, and he's still struggling with it. If that doesn't make sure you have a mask in your pocket at all times, nothing will. And Cookie pulled another muscle, and she still has a night of work tonight. And she's going to be with me tomorrow. So please keep her in your thoughts, also for our safe travels. It would be greatly appreciated. And Bill Sarn says, there's nothing better than the Universal horror monster films. Sven Gulli is showing one tomorrow. Well, that makes it even better. And hashtag feed Cookie cookies. She loves cookies. And I'm a great believer in eating my cookies too. But anyway, let's... Oh, this show's gone to hell. This show has just completely done this, and I have no one to blame but myself for letting you people do this to me. Yeah, like I let you. Anyway, but seriously, and of course everyone's going, yeah, I feel it. Anyway, so anyway, this has been the Friday Halloween Eve episode of Nevermind the Furthermore. Hope you all had a good time. I've had a great time hosting you all. You've had some great comments, made me laugh a number of times. And hope everyone watching this on the rerun enjoys it too. Thank you for sticking with me the whole show. And what? Carl, you want Christian Basil to drank Sarah? What? Well, as Christian Basil tries to figure that one out, we hope that you all have a fantastic, I say, Halloween Eve. And we hope that your Halloween is an exceptionally splendid one. We hope we'll see you tonight on the special Clever Title Pending at 8 p.m. when we host Master Ron Fitzgerald, who is just incredibly awesome and all. the guy, we love him to death, and you'll love him too. He is an actor. He's a magician, illusionist, I should say, gothic illusionist, the master of dark, sticky fun. And he's also a comic book star. We're going to be talking about his comic book work coming up soon from Silver Phoenix Entertainment. And it's going to be a great, great night. I'm so looking forward to it and looking forward to you all being here tomorrow. And also check out Hallowcon.com, also their page on Facebook. There's going to be 49 straight hours of constant programming. Thank you, Joe McKeel. Joe Dog, I'm already proud of you already. You done good. And so with that, also please check out, look at the bottom of the screen. You'll see a shortcut to a place where you can sign up for my free monthly newsletter. The next issue goes out Sunday at 5 p.m. Eastern. Please sign up. It's got secret links with some really cool videos. I provide a video telling you what's going on in my life right now. Also an inspirational quote and the usual good stuff in there, motivation, education, and inspiration, and it's totally free. So please sign up for my monthly newsletter. I would appreciate it. Also, please check out you can also sign up at risingtide.pub. And or you can also send me a DM on Facebook Messenger and with your email address, and I will sign you up directly. If you're watching this on Facebook, in fact, if you're watching on the Rising Tide Publications or the indie event pages on Facebook, please give the page a like because it helps the owners so very much. It really does in a lot of ways. And if you're watching us on YouTube with a better sound and quality picture, we appreciate you being there. Please, if you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up and please subscribe. Again, it helps us so much in so many ways. And it just takes a couple seconds and doesn't cost you a thing. All right. And if you want to be notified of any future videos we do, ring that bell on YouTube and we will appear magically in your notices. All right. And we've got some good stuff coming up in the upcoming months. Some new shows and some new faces on there. And of course, the usual Nevermind the Furthermore on Monday, Wednesday, and Friday at 10 a.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Central, as well as Clever Title Pending at its regular time Tuesdays at 8 p.m. Eastern. And also tonight will be a special Clever Title Pending at 8 p.m. with Master Ron Fitzgerald. This coming Tuesday, we'll see Nick Tockert of the Historical Fencing Guild channel on YouTube talking about writing, talking about drawing, gaming. He does it all. Talking about his work on Hybrids, the Sons of God's role-playing game. It's going to be a good time this Tuesday. Nick, I'm looking forward to having you, brother. And anyway, that's what we have. And let's see, let's get a few more. Yeah, Carl Wisman says, chug Christian, it's the only hope you have. Charles at Millhouse says, everyone have a productive day. Go create and change the world. Art makes the world better. Charles, written or illustrative, and I'm so glad you're here. Thank you, Charles F. Millhouse. That's stormgatepress.com, where you'll also soon see the work of Kelly Austin. I hope everyone enjoys their day. I'm off to fight the Daleks. Well, good luck to you. Make sure you have your baseball bat with you and your Nitro 9, Kelly. We'll be seeing you later. And exterminate, says Charles F. Millhouse, and we're going to exterminate this show right now. Thank you again, everyone, for your comments and your ongoing support. We appreciate you all. And please don't forget, we also have a Patreon page under Brian K. Morris, all one word, all lowercase. And just $1 a month will get you perks. And if you want to be perky, come by and see what we do.
So let's go.
Ooh.
Oh.
My nippies got hard.
Not that kind of perky. But anyway, it could happen. I say risk it and find out. But anyway, folks, thank you very much for being here. We will see you tonight, hopefully, on a special Clever Title Pending at 8 p.m. We'll see you at Hallowcon this weekend, and we'll see you at Castle Perilous tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Central Time until 2, and on Master Ron Fitzgerald's show tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 Central. And we will be back Monday. We're going to take Sunday off, believe it or not. And anyway, we will see you Monday morning at 10 a.m. on another Nevermind the Furthermore. So look forward to seeing you all there. And we hope that you all have a great Friday and you're looking forward to a fantastic weekend. All right. And everyone in the Gulf area, please be safe. All right. Please check in. Let us know you're okay. And as always, this is Brian K. Morris for the Halloween Eve edition of Nevermind the Furthermore, telling all you little beasties and demons out there to stay smart, stay safe, wash your hands, Never apologize for being awesome. Thank you for watching Nevermind the Furthermore. We'll see you tonight and on Monday. See you tonight with Master Ron Fitzgerald.
This is the Legend of the Traveling TARDIS. Follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Subscribe to us wherever you listen to your favorite podcast. Also catch us on the HWWS Web TV YouTube channel. Subscribe today and become part of the legend.
From author Brian K. Morris comes an epic tale of armor forged by a god, a hero forged by courage, and an ancient menace poised to re-emerge and threaten our world. Volcana, Rebirth of the Champion, is available on Amazon.com. Get your copy today.
Author Cindy Kep is writing on the edge. Books include Remnant in the Stars, The Loudest Actions, Lines of Succession, Mindstorm, Condemned Courier, the Yerushalayim series, and Animal Eye. Find author Cindy Kep at CKOEPP.com today.
Now, every Sunday morning, longtime independent comics creator and Indie Volt podcaster Randy Zimmerman hosts a discussion on the lighter side of comics, the more whimsical and fun comics out there, on the Sunday Funnies. That's 9 a.m. Eastern Standard Time every Sunday on Indie Volt, indievolt.com, the Indie Volt YouTube channel, and the usual Indie Volt sites on Facebook. Listen in, won't you? Participate in the chat. Let's have some fun. See you there.
Thank you for tuning in to Nevermind the Furthermore, a Rising Tide Publications and Brian K. Morris production. Member of the Comic Book Advocating Network and sponsored by GeekInsider.com. Become part of our show with sponsorship and advertising opportunities. For details, contact advertising at geekinsider.com or visit podcast.geekinsider.com. The Geek Insider podcast is available on your favorite app, so please hit the follow button and share it out to your friends. Because if you don't, you might have to turn in your geek card.